Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. And I have had so many requests to do like tutorial type videos. I did one beginner's guide way back when the game was kind of what happened there? It was kind of new, fresh. A lot of things have changed since then, and I'm gonna do a bit more kind of in-depth stuff this time. I'm gonna start with a lot of club-based stuff because that seems to be what a lot of people have problems with. I'm kind of gonna go through each building, each aspect, I guess, so that these will be a series of kind of shorter videos, which are just kind of really honing in on certain things. Also, I did want to say, I got offered, okay, backstory. I'm gonna sell some horses while I'm here, if I have any to sell. So yeah, okay, so, okay, I really don't have many to sell. Yeah, so a while back, I had a few job interviews with this company called The Growing Space, who do, like, they do a bunch of online, what's the word, online modules for people with disability, just in, independent living and things like that, so that they can better themselves and live their best life. And so I almost got through and got the job, but I didn't. But they were like, yo, we really like you and we'd like you to kind of do certain things with us in the future, just, one-off things. And I was like, yeah, sure, cool. So they contacted me a few weeks ago and they were like, yo, we're doing a module on like online gaming and community-based stuff. So I'm like, great. They want me to be a part of it, and they're like, we're gonna pay you. We love what you do on Nonna Jamie, and I'm like, oh, like, technically, this is a business deal. Technically, I am now making money off my YouTube channel, so woo. Okay, enough of that. I don't know when it's gonna be up. If I don't even know if they're gonna put it up. They might have just wanted it just to see how it looks. I don't know. So, yeah, the topic of today's video is just going to be the club tower, I guess. I don't even know what that's called. I think it's the clubhouse, actually. So this is the club that I'm a part of. It's Sequoia. I think they have all the buildings here, so I think it's a pretty good club to do these videos at. So this big tall boy right here is the clubhouse. All clubs will have this, but some of them, depending on the level of the club, they might be shorter. So sometimes they might not be as visible as this. Pretty much, the taller the tower, the better the club. Not better, but bigger. So this is the clubhouse. You click on it, you have these options. You've got craft option. This is where you can just kind of craft, I don't know. I don't craft a lot, so this is going to be a bit vague, but this is just kind of general foodie kind of stuff. The super feed, I know, replenishes all of the horses, stamina, I think grooming and mood maybe. I actually have no idea. I've never used it. I know a lot of compers do though, so that they can reuse their horse. I'm actually unsure as well what the super veggies, super sugar, super great. I have no idea what any of those things are. So this is where I need people's help. If you can comment things that all the super things do and the purpose of them, I will put a pinned comment and just list all of those things on there. Because yeah, again, I have no idea what they do. I have never used them. So in that aspect, they are not, required for gameplay, which is great. Now, you have this option to make treats. You got all of these different flavors. You go around the world, you collect different resources from trees and things, and they'll fall under one of these categories. And essentially what you can do is make treats with 3 to 5 different flavors. And if you put out a horse, once you've made that treat, in fact, I'll just make one while I'm here. Let's just make it fatty, fibrous, flavored, fruity, grainy. And you just press make. You've crafted a treat. You use focus to craft things. Obviously for a treat, you don't use a lot. Look how far that thing went down. It looks unchanged. So you can craft a good deal of them. And then you can whip out a horse. Let's get Big Booty Bill out. This sexy beast. And then if you want to feed him a treat, you press on them, press treat, and then this is your whole list of different treats. And then you choose one, and you just, once it's got that icon on the left hand side of the corner over here, it's not really in the corner, but it's on the left side, you just click on the horse and it will say yum. That means that it liked, that means it likes 2 of the flavors, I believe. So you'll get different feedback from the horse. You'll get either a horse shakes its head and refuses to eat the treat. That means it likes none of the flavors at all. If you get a meh, it likes 1 flavor. If it says yum, it likes 2 flavors. If it goes yum yum, it likes 3 flavors. Yum 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 is if it likes the 4 flavors, and if you get all 5 flavors that it likes, it automatically becomes, you become its favorite human, and it gets, I think, 1,000 bond points. So the bond points here, you can earn them ordinarily by, you know, just patting your horse, riding them, I think, a little bit. Honestly, I'm not totally sure what bond does. I think maybe it makes them a little bit braver, but I think that's also with XP. What you want to focus more on is the XP though. Bond doesn't matter nearly as much, but yeah, it can be a little bit difficult to try and find that horse's favorite treat. It's a long process. There are people who do it and they have kind of a system going, but it is a long process. Treats can also be used if you want to teach your horses how to do tricks. So if we get another one, and you press, so you equip it, you press Shift Z or Z, wherever you're from, and this will bring up the tricks menu. If they're faded out, that means that the horse hasn't learnt it. This one at the top is automatic on all horses, and if you press it, it means that your horse will not follow any of the paths that you come across, because automatically you do. So if you come across a path, your horse will automatically kind of just follow it. It can be a bit like wobbly and stuff, so you can disable that. So let's just, what's an obvious one? We'll make our horse sit. Okay, he doesn't want to sit there. He'll do a bunch of different things. No, he doesn't want to sit. You just keep pressing it. Your horse does need to be in somewhat of a good mood to do this. You just keep going until he does it. He will eventually. It just does take a few times. There we go. So now he's sitting. He looks awkward. I love it. And then once he's done that, you can give him a treat. He said yum yum yum. He likes 4 of the flavors in that treat, and he learned the trick. That trick is now permanent. So without a treat, you can bring up that tricks menu again using Shift Z or Z, and that's now not grayed out, and he will just sit on command. And I'm very proud of him. What a good boy. He did that for the camera. I'm very proud. Yeah, so yeah, he learned the trick. Sometimes they don't. So if, there are stats to this. If it's, I think if there are 3 yums, there's like a 75% chance of them learning the trick, and it decreases by 25% with each flavor that you don't get, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I will do another video based, on tricks. So I will explain a bit more then. Now, apply for prefix. So, this is where you can, if you have horses, these ones, they've all got this little mark in front of their name. OGI is my prefix. So, essentially, it's just kind of like a brand. So you can create your own. I'm not going to because it costs essence, and I can't do anomalies at the moment because I crash, so I'm not gonna, but you pretty much just type in what you want. It can be up to 5 or fewer characters. It's just a little thing. It doesn't affect gameplay or anything. It just means, you know, if I see somebody riding around with a horse that has OGI in front of its name, I know that I've bred it. You don't have to apply the prefix on the horses, and you can ask other players to remove them if they're nice enough to to allow that. But yeah, it's definitely kind of up to the players. Doesn't affect gameplay. Just a fun little extra thing. And then you've got the about button, which just tells you what the house is, and I probably should have started with this. So as we can see, it says Victorian Clubhouse. There are different styles of buildings that you can get in game. So this is a Victorian style. I have no idea what other clubs have different styles. I think Old Town Road has a different one, so I'll go over there in a minute to show you the difference. And it's just got a little description of what it would look like inside. And it just says a note if you decide to remove it, and it says where you are. So if I go to, so yeah, that's what the Victorian one looks like. I can't remember how many styles there are. I think there are 3 or 4. And I think Old Town Road has a different style. I mean, there are so many clubs, you're bound to run into different, you know, styles at some point, but I just can't remember which ones are where. So here we are in Old Town Road. Whenever you go to a new club, you automatically spawn at the clubhouse. So as you can see, this one's a little bit of a different style. It doesn't have, you know, you've still got the same options except for craft. You can only do crafting at the club that you're a part of. Oh, we'll go there. Let's just see. This one is a Old West clubhouse. So as you can see, it just looks different from the Victorian one. Let's just see what Good Springs has. I haven't been to this club before. It might be a bit smaller, so that would be convenient. Oh, it's not that small. Yeah, but you can see the tower is just a little bit smaller. This is an Old West one as well, by the looks of it. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't have any difference apart from just, you know, that it's purely aesthetic. There's Trail Tales and her horse. If you don't know who she is, she's another YouTuber. She hasn't posted for a while. Where you at, Trail Tales? She does some great stuff. I recommend checking it out. You might also learn some things through there. So yeah, that's the clubhouse. Next time I will focus on a different building, and I really hope this helped you somewhat, even though I honestly don't know what I'm doing half the time. A lot of the time with this game, it is just trial and error. So yeah, but you know, you really learn by doing in this game, and I mean, yeah, you know, like, don't freak out because there's a lot of information, because like, yeah, there is a lot of information. But it's just you know, you will get it. It's just, it seems like a lot. Just don't freak out. Don't be like abandoning the game because it's like too hard or anything, because I promise you, it does get easier. And if you have any questions, you know, you can like I swear to God, like, please message me in game if you have any problems, or you can use the help chat down here, and people will, most of the time, respond to you, unless, I mean, sometimes they just don't know the answer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first video of the Horse R3 basics videos. Yeah, so next time we'll focus on different club building, and until then, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!